Crafting can get pricey. Trust me, as somebody who crafts for a living, it can definitely add up. So that is why I've made it my mission to learn every money-saving trick in the book so I can keep the cost of my DIYs down. Everything from studying sales cycles and rewards programs to how to best use coupons and what items are worth your money. So today, I'm pulling back the curtain for Michael's Craft Stores. I'm sharing all of my tips and tricks to help you save as well. I know over the next few months, so many of you are going to find yourself in a Michaels store, whether that is for crafts, for craft kits, for gifts, for decor, all the things. And so I want to make sure you are armed with all these secrets. Some of these I'm sure Michaels is hoping you don't know so you don't save, but I have got your back.
So Michaels is an interesting place because there's some great deals to be had one minute and the next you're almost falling over in the aisle because a little frame like this one is $9.99 regular price. And that is why it is so important to know what is the best deal for items at which store. So let's start out with some of my must go-tos from Michaels. These are things that I buy from there all the time. The first being their craft storage. It is such a good deal when you can get it on sale, and there are so many different items from their Simply Tidy craft storage brand that I use every single day here in my craft room. The first being these rolling drawers. They come with 4 metal drawers. I love them because I have added labels to them and I organize everything from items from my printer, which fits great on top. This is a huge Canon printer, all the way down to wrapping supplies, stationery. This would be great for a Cricut cart as well. I love these scrapbooking containers. They have both these shorter ones that are 12 by 12 and taller ones. The shorter ones are great for cardstock and vinyl, and these larger ones I use to organize my fabric and my apparel blanks. I love these photo holders because they come with individual containers and I like to use them to organize my bead supplies. And I also love their Hudson carts, both the large and the small. I have both of those in my craft room, all organized with supplies so I can get to them easily. And I also love these Simply Tidy towers. These come with drawers. I also have an attachment on top for my heat press, and I just love it. It keeps everything organized. And my absolute favorite thing I've ever found at Michaels is this card organizer. I have 3 of them because I have so many different cards, and it's so nice because when I have a baby shower, a wedding, a birthday, I can just go in with the Dollar Tree and Trader Joe's cards I've filled in, grab them, and I'm ready to go. Tons of options at Michaels, and if you can get it on sale, I would definitely recommend Michaels organization. I love the Recollections brand cardstock, the 65-pound weight for my printables and also Cricut projects. Michaels is my go-to for those types of cardstock packs. I also love the bead landing line, which is so well stocked. I got so many different items at Michaels for the various bracelets that I've made, from the Taylor Swift concert to just some fun ones that I've made for pinners and things. They've got so many options. Quality is great. Another must for me are the $2.99 Gildan t-shirts. Not only do I love these shirts as craft blanks, but I've also purchased a ton of colors for Finn and myself. For Finn, they're play shirts, and for me, they're just t-shirts to wear while I'm crafting. They're great paint shirts, and also the colors are awesome. They're great quality, you can't beat the price, and I also like that they have Bella Canvas shirts in store that you can grab when you need something quick. I find myself buying more and more items from this make market as well. It's a ton of different blanks and DIY supplies, and while regular price to regular price, they're more expensive than Hobby Lobby. When you can stack a coupon on or they're already on sale, I find that this quality is better. Photo frames and canvases are also a great buy, but make sure you're buying them on sale or with a coupon. But when you can do that, the frames are great for parties and all around the house. I love this line, which is usually in the aisle near the frames. And the fact that you can coordinate a ton of different size frames is great. And they even have up to poster size, which I use for oversized signs at parties. Obviously, the clearance aisles are always great to check, but also make sure you're looking for clearance signs above the end caps like this. Now, these are all final sale, but you can find deep discounts if you dig. Be skeptical of the clearance prices though, because some of them aren't such a great deal. They're just a little bit off, but if you look, there are some deals to be had. I also love to check the dollar section in the front of the store. It's great for kids' crafts and quick seasonal filler items.
So if you've been in a Michaels before, you have probably seen their grab bags or boxes now. They've kind of evolved from bags to boxes. They used to be $5 bags, now they're $10 boxes, but I still think they're a great value. Usually at the end of their big clearance events, they will put these up at the front of the store. It is a great way to fill a craft stash. So if you're looking for cheap ways to craft, this is huge. You usually get $75 plus worth of stuff for $10, and it's all good stuff that I have found. It's just stuff that didn't sell during the clearance. And speaking of seasonal decor, I also truly love a stroll down the Michaels seasonal decor aisles. Now, something to call out, their seasonal aisles, their decor is smaller than Hobby Lobby, but there's not an issue there. I am hoping that in the future, maybe they'll bring some of JoAnn's decor items that JoAnn used to sell. And if you're looking at me like, what do you mean by JoAnn stuff? Well, if you didn't hear, Michaels purchased the IP or intellectual property of JoAnn to help expand their product reach.
So a couple months ago, Michaels acquired JoAnn's private label brands after they went out of business. That includes Big Twist yarn. According to Michaels, that means that 600 plus new products are going to be hitting their shelves. I personally think it was a great acquisition by Michaels because sewing and other fabric crafts are on the rise, and it helps them compete better against other stores like Hobby Lobby. So what does that mean? In sewing, that means more machines like Singer and Brother will be on the shelves, DMC kits, different stabilizers, irons, and more. As far as fabric, over 10,000 fabric options will be available online and expanding in store. I don't have them at my store, but all of these are fabric options in Texas at one of Courtney's stores. I am so jealous. Thanks to her for sharing this with me so I could share with you guys what it looks like, but I'm hoping my stores get this because this looks awesome. And also yarn, a 25% larger yarn section will be in Michael's stores with favorites like Red Heart, Lion Brand, and also the Big Twist yarn, which people loved at JoAnn's. It's now under the Loops and Threads name, which is Michael's private label. Now, did you love Big Twist Baby Bear? Well, you can look for Loops and Threads Cozy Cub. And if you liked Big Twist Posh, you can look for Loops and Threads Posh Pearl. Those are equivalents there.
Something that I have found is super helpful when you are trying to save at Michaels is understanding and knowing their private label brands. So these are different brands that you'll see throughout Michaels that Michaels owns and distributes. This is good to know not only for sales because they're going to be able to discount their stuff because they're not paying a third party. So that usually plays into sales, but then also it's really helpful if you see something and you know there's an online coupon and you're trying to find it online. It helps to know what their brand is of it, so then that way you can search for it.
The Recollections brand has scrapbooking, paper crafts, and planners. Studio Decor is frames, photo albums, and wall art. Bead Landing is jewelry making supplies and hardware. Creatology is the kids' craft supplies and kits. Ashland has floral stems, greenery, seasonal home decor, a lot of wreath making supplies. Celebrate It is their party supplies, gift wrap, and baking essentials. What originally started out as like wood blanks under the Art Minds brand is now going to be Make Market, and that is a ton of different DIY supplies. Artist Loft is for fine art supplies like specialty paints, brushes, and sketchbooks. The Craft Smart line is more your budget-friendly paints, markers, and basic craft tools. Loops and Threads, like we talked about before, is yarn, needles, and fiber craft tools. Simply Tidy is all of their organization, and B2C I've been seeing with a lot of their school and teacher back to school items. Two more terms you're going to want to be aware of when it comes to Michaels are Maker Place and Maker Pro. The Maker Place is basically Michael's version of Etsy. It is a small business marketplace, handmade goods you can purchase. A lot of the coupons and return policies are separate for that, but you can find it through michaels.com. So that is their version of a marketplace. And number two is Maker Pro. So you can purchase a bunch of different things from Michaels in bulk. So whether you have a business or you just need to make a bajillion shirts for your family reunion, if you will save buying in bulk, I would definitely check that out as well.
Something that is worth mentioning when we're talking about the two big players in the craft space, especially here in the US, Hobby Lobby and Michaels, something Michaels blows Hobby Lobby out of the water is the tech component. Now, Michaels and Hobby Lobby both have websites, they both have apps, but that's about where the similarities stay. For Michaels, you are able to scan a barcode, figure out where the item is in the store. You're able to do an online order pickup in store. You're able to figure out if different stores have the quantities of things. And for me, not only if I'm looking for something that went viral, but also for just some craft supplies. Like, I don't want to have to drive to the store because I don't have one super close to only know that they don't have it. So that is a huge advantage that Michaels has in my book.
One of the biggest ways you could be wasting money at Michaels is not being a rewards member, because if you're going to shop there anyway, you might as well get the vouchers back to save on a future purchase. And they also give you coupons as a rewards member. So what you're going to do is sign up. You'll get a sign up coupon right off the bat, and then you're going to earn 3% back on all your purchases in voucher form. Think of it as Old Navy Super Cash or like a Kohl's Cash, where you can use it as a form of tender. Then, if you spend up to $300 or more in a year, they'll bump you up to 6% back. And then if you have a Michaels credit card, you can get 9% back. I don't have a Michaels credit card, but I am in that 6% range because I buy craft supplies on the regular. But it is really nice if you're going to buy the stuff anyway. The rewards program is nice that they have it. Now on to coupons. So here's the deal with coupons. You can only use one coupon per product, only one of each type of coupon per day, and there's a lot of exclusions on their coupons, like you can't use it on clearance, Cricut, custom framing, Lego, Kodak, all those big name brands. So always read the fine print when you're wanting to use it on a larger item like that. Now, pro tip. You can ask the employees about discounts at the register when you get there as well. Usually, you'll know all the deals in your account if you've got your app or rewards, but it doesn't hurt to ask. They may have an option to help you save a little bit more on your purchase. All the Michaels employees that I've come in contact with have been great. And if you're already in the store, but you find a better coupon for an online order, no problem. A couple things you could do. You can place an order right from your phone in the store for in-store pickup and still get that deal. If you don't live close to the store, you can place the order, and I've also mentioned kind of what's going on to an employee, and sometimes you can hand them their basket and then they can pick it right there for you. It just depends on technical things that they've got going on, so keep your patience. And also, like, if they say no, then it's not a huge deal, but I've asked before and I've gotten a whole order for 35% off because I've been able to use the online coupon. A lot of people think online ordering is buying and getting them shipped to you, but you can also do an in-store pickup, and that is one and the same in the eyes of Michaels when it comes to their coupons.
A select group of shoppers can save even more on top of those coupons and the general rewards. And I know a ton of my craft buddies fall into these buckets. 1 being teachers, 2 being military, 3 being seniors, 55 and older.
So teachers and military personnel get 15% off, and seniors 55 plus get 10% off. These discounts apply on top of sale items too. So just link your status through your Michaels reward account and it will auto apply online and in store. Now, if you don't have rewards, no worries. You can also bring your teacher ID, your government ID, or your military ID at checkout to prove those statuses, but you'll have to be verified to use it online. Now, I remember back in the day, Michaels' return policy used to be like months and months. Now they've shortened it, but it's still super simple to return. You've got 60 days to return most items. Items must be unused and in original packaging. And your rewards members, like I mentioned before, they have receipt lookup. So you don't need to dig through your purse. When you enter your phone number at checkout, your purchases are all going to be linked to your account. Now, if you're not in the rewards program and you don't have a receipt, you'll get store credit for the item's lowest price that it's sold for in the past 90 days with a valid photo ID. So if it's went on sale, but you paid full price, you have no way to prove that. So unfortunately, you are going to take a hit. So that in and of itself makes the rewards program worth it to me. Things you can't return to Michaels: clearance items, opened fabric or trading cards, opened Cricut or Glowforge machines, and things like gift cards, cut fabric, and custom framing. You can return your online orders in store, or you can start the process through a Michaels account. So you don't have to ship it back. You can do those in store. One of the huge keys to saving is to know what to buy when. Michaels doesn't publish an official sale calendar, but after years of shopping there, which probably too much, let's be honest, but I have cracked the code, so let's break it down month by month. In January, you're going to look for planners and organization when those go on sale, plus winter floral clearance, and Valentine's Day is going to hit the shelves. February brings President's Day sales, BOGO deals throughout the month, and Valentine's clearance will start about a week before the holiday. Now, the BOGO deals are great if you need multiples of something, so buy one, get one free, buy two, get two free, buy one, get two free, whatever. That's only good if you need multiples. So if you need one, those aren't as great of sales. In March, that's when stuff literally blooms. You're going to see big markdowns on florals, wreaths, supplies, photo boxes. Sometimes even Cricut stuff goes on sale then. And they also have their first lowest prices of the season sale for spring with sales and deals up to 70% off. In April, it's a little quieter, but keep an eye out for Easter clearance and random BOGO sales. And then in May, that's when summer really kicks off. You've got your red, white, and blue decor, outdoor stuff, kids' crafts, all of it. Then June and July is going to bring another lowest prices of the season sale, which is summer, and their big semi-annual clearance, which is at the end of June into July. Right now, if you're watching this one, it goes up. And yes, that starts earlier now than before to make room for fall and Halloween, which usually is going to hit the shelves in early July. It's out already. Don't go too crazy on that fall stuff yet, though, because if it's full price, the deals are going to get better. August has a bunch of random doorbusters, especially on fall and floral, but nothing too crazy. And then in September, it's all about the fall sales. Halloween's going to be everywhere, and even early Christmas might start sneaking out. This is also the month you're going to see another lowest prices of the season sale, this time for fall. In October, that's going to be full-blown Christmas at Michael's. Trees, ornaments, garlands, all the things. And right after Halloween, you're going to want to grab that clearance. November is basically a full week of Black Friday around that time, so look out for big deals on DIY kits, Cricut, storage, decor, and Christmas stuff in general. Early in November, they're also going to run their big Christmas tree sale as well. And finally, December. Christmas clearance starts well before Christmas, usually around the 19th and 20th, and they're going to roll straight into the semi-annual clearance. Now, this is a massive sale, and I love grabbing things like garlands and their sign blanks at 70 to 90% off. Now, while we're on the topic of clearance, I also want to make sure you know, not all clearance at Michael's is created equal. The sweeping deals like this 70% off a whole section, I feel is usually better than the stickered clearance on average. However, when you see an orange clearance sticker at Michael's, it's going to signify that the item is at or near the lowest price it's going to be, and it's likely the final markdown before being moved from the store. So that is a good time to grab it if it's something that you want and are going to use. Here are 3 perfect examples I found this past week. One being this greenery. It definitely doesn't look like spring at all. I'm going to use it well into fall. Number 2, this green vase, perfect for fall, 70% off. Number 3, these baskets. They were in the summer like African safari animal section, and these are beautiful. Such a great price at 70% off.
I really enjoy shopping at Michael's, especially knowing all these tips and tricks that I have shared with you today. Now, did I forget one? Let me know down in the comments if you got a tip or a little hack that I didn't share today that the craft buddies would benefit from. Also, while you're down there, let me know what other stores I should do one of these shopping secret videos on. I have already done Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and thrift stores. So I will link that playlist here on the screen for you so you can check it out. Also, be sure to click my face and hit subscribe if you loved this video and you're not already a craft buddy. I would love to have you along for the ride. And if you already are a craft buddy, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this amazing community. And I will catch you guys in the next one.